Hi, this is Tommy from ActiveContext.net. I'm here today to talk to you about a movie called The Silence of the Hams. This is my Czech edition of the movie. I was watching this the other day and I even made a video about it in my 3 of the collection series. I showed this particular edition of the film in that video. And I watched it the other day because it was a while ago. And I have totally forgot that John Astin was in it. Mostly famous for me at least, for being in the Addams Family. Played Gomez Addams in the old 60s TV series. There's also some other actors in it, of course. There's Charlene Tilton, and there is the director himself, Ezio Greggio. There is Martin Balsam in a small part. And there is, of course, Billy Zane, and there is Dom Deluise. Mel Brooks does a very small part, almost, I think it is a cameo by Mel Brooks. And I think that Ezio Greggio has written quite a lot of movies, and I think he's collaborated with Mel Brooks on occasions as well. It's a really messy plot, really. It's all about parody. It mocks everything. Since Charlene Tilton is in it, it mocks Dallas, or there's a comment about Dallas in it. And there's, of course, references to the Addams Family. There is references to Stan Laurel and Oliver Hardy. Silence of the Hams, of course, references to Silence of the Lambs. I think the most parody of all movies there is Psycho, Total Recall, and there is some other stuff as well. Actually, I can't think of any scene in this movie that isn't a blast. Oh, there is Terminator as well, where one of the main characters try to say "Hasta la vista, baby," but it comes out all wrong. It is more like, it is like Hasta la baby vista, and he cannot get it right. There's also cops, and there is the Exorcist in this movie, and there is all kinds of famous references. The main plot is very similar to Psycho, really, because it's about this girl taking the money and run and go to a motel where she gets killed. Then a detective comes after her and tries to find her. He is employed by her sister to find this woman. And of course, Billy Zane, who plays one of the main parts. I really don't like Billy Zane usually, but in this case, I'm willing to make an exception because he is really good in this one. And he plays, since this is The Silence of the Hams and not the Lambs, he plays the part of Jodie Foster. I really, really like this movie. This is one of my absolute favorite comedies of all time. If I were to rate this, which I will do in a moment, I will take into consideration that it's totally crazy, more or less all the time. The background jokes is not that many. There are some background jokes, but most of the jokes are done in the foreground, so to speak. But I think that those background jokes that there are hilariously funny. And those in the foreground is equally funny. It's just a totally crazy movie, and it's utterly funny all the time. At least it is for me. And if I were to give this a rating, which I will do now, I will give this 10 out of 10, and that is a lot coming from me for a comedy. Please like and subscribe, turn on notifications, comment down below. Thank you very much.